Shawn advises Keone Pearson to win as many 212 Olympic titles as possible, says it's not time for the men's open. The hype surrounding Keone Pearson's potential move to the men's open has died down. On October 30, 2025, Shawn and Bob Cicherillo discussed his future in the sport. They agreed that he should focus on winning as many as possible of 212 Olympic titles and equaling the record of former champion Flex Lewis. Personally, I don't think it's time for Keone to participate in the Open. There are open shows he can win, but you have to be strategic. In the meantime, don't bother. Flex Lewis wasn't there competing in a bunch of open shows, said Shawn. As the 2025 Mr. Olympia approached, fans and veterans alike weren't just calling Pearson a potential 212 Olympia winner, they were adamant that he had what it took to win the Open Mr. Olympia title. After securing his third 212 Olympia victory, Pearson finally revealed his intention to test the waters of the men's Open. He couldn't have picked a more prestigious event. At the Prague Pro 2025, Pearson was tasked with facing former Mr. Olympia Samson Dauda, Olympia fifth-place finisher Martin Fitzwater, and a resurgent Michael Krizo, fresh off a victory at the ESN Grand Prix of Great Britain. Ultimately, Pearson's height held him back, resulting in a fourth-place finish. With time to digest the result, and Cicherillo explained what lies ahead for the dominant champion. Shawn urges Keone Pearson to win as many 212 Olympia titles as possible as Flex Lewis. In the video, talks about Pearson's performance in the Czech Republic. You put him on that open stage and he disappeared. He didn't have that wow factor because now he's up against bigger guys. He's losing that advantage of being bigger than Shawn to guys like Samson and Krizo, where Samson is better, Krizo is bigger. After Pearson finished fourth at the Prague Pro, urged him to stay in 212 and win as many Olympia titles as possible, like Flex Lewis, a 7-time 212 Olympia winner. If you lose this battle, my advice to Keone is to stick with what got you there. Don't change. He came a little bit for this show, it seemed, but he was already up at dawn in Las Vegas. But he should do what James Flex Lewis did, stay there, win as many of his 212 titles as possible. Let these great guys graduate and maybe continue later. He compared Pearson to Kai Green and thought Krizo had been over-rewarded in Prague. Keone is like the Kai Green of my era, but the judges now allow it to happen, and Krizo has been over-rewarded. If I were Keone, I would leave my legacy in the 212, at least for another year. There isn't enough meat on the bone to go to the Open unless he's strategic about it. Then he'd have to peak sometime during the year, which could spoil him for Olympia. I don't want to see him make that mistake. Cicherillo and believe Pearson could equal Lewis's record of 212 Olympic titles. However, they cautioned that he needed to resolve his separated abdominal wall, which could soon become a problem on stage. He has this stomach problem that he really needs to keep an eye on. Right now, if I were him, I'd be looking for possible solutions to this problem, because it's only going to get worse, Cicherillo said. This separation of the abdominal wall just keeps getting worse. It never gets better, it doesn't correct itself. The more weight he gets, the worse it will be. He could actually challenge Flex Lewis's record of 7. Clarida, Pearson's longtime rival, often participates in open men's competitions throughout the season. Fans are curious to see if the prodigy will follow suit. The upcoming Arnold Classic in 2026 will offer athletes a huge opportunity. Arnold Schwarzenegger revealed that the winner of the Open will take home a staggering $750,000. Pearson seems content to hold his own in the 212 for the foreseeable future. If he manages to win the 212 Olympia title 4 more times, he will equal Lewis as the division's most successful champion.